It's been an exciting day for the University of Colorado this early signing period, 2017. Back here at the Champion Center, I'm voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. We got defensive coordinator D.J. Eliot joining us here for a couple of minutes. 10 of the 19 guys that have come in so far. There may be one or two more that trickles in on the defensive side. How are you feeling about this early Christmas?
I feel great. Yeah, when you get these players early, it makes you feel really good.
Yeah. You guys went out and got some pretty good-looking athletes out there. And it's always common. People, if you get good athletes, people are going to come after them late. You guys got to do some work, but there were no big surprises today, which is always a good thing on signing day.
It is. It is. Yeah. Our players that we signed are excellent players, excellent young men, and they were very much sought after by other programs, so we had to fight till the end.
Let's talk about a guy, Israel Antoine, a defensive lineman. He had committed to a couple of other Power 5 schools. Last night decided he wanted to be a Buffalo. Tell me about him.
Israel Antoine is about 6'3", 300 pounds, excellent athlete, very explosive. Mm-hmm. He's a guy that is ready to play physically. You know, sometimes freshmen come in and they have some room to grow.
Sure.
But this is a guy that you can see is got all the tools. He can come off the ball. He uses his hands. He's got the power. You know, he's a state champion power lifter. He's a guy that is tremendously serious about football, works extremely hard at it, trains year-round. I had the opportunity to go watch him train twice during the season, and it might have been the toughest workout I've ever seen. But he's a guy that you know, is excited about the position he's going to play. He's a guy that we're going to need to play early. He's a guy that you know, is a state champion. He's on the all-state team. He's, according to their newspaper, the top defensive lineman in the state of Oklahoma, one of the top 4 players in the state, and we're very excited to have him.
DJ, when you got a guy like that it appeared he was going someplace else for a long time. How do you kind of maintain or work that relationship over the course of time?
Well, he originally committed to Ole Miss, and then, you know, with Hugh Freeze's resignation and some of the things that they had happened there, opened it back up, and he had a lot of offers, Texas, Georgia, Oklahoma State, us, and narrowed it down to us and Oklahoma State early, and, you know, made that commitment to Oklahoma State. But, you know, we stayed on him, and I think he saw the light, I guess I should say. He saw the light just in time and chose to come to Colorado, and we're excited to have him.
Another guy I'm going to ask you about here is Tavarez, and I ask you about him because when we looked at the tape on him, and we'll get a chance to see it here momentarily, this was a guy that seems to have a high motor. I mean, he seemed to be making plays and getting to the quarterback frequently.
Tava is a guy that is a quick twitch defensive lineman. You know, he made a lot of plays in the backfield because of his speed and athleticism. We saw him at camp this summer and really liked him, recruited him hard, had him in this year. You know, you can tell with his explosiveness that he'll be a guy that you can move, you can put on an edge, and he can make plays as well.
Yeah. So he's another big defensive lineman. And it seemed like the 3 guys you got up front, they're all pretty versatile. You can kind of move them around up front, correct?
Exactly. You know, those are guys that you can slant, you can get on the edge, you can, you know, line them up. They're big and strong enough, and they can just strike a blocker. They're very versatile.
You know, one thing I like about the defensive backs the Buffs get, the heights are always 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". A lot of length with all the guys that you signed.
That's correct. You know, we make sure they're all taller than their position coach. You know, that's one. No, I'm kidding.
That's good.
Yes. No. But, yeah, you have to have length, especially in this league. You know, our defensive backs are guys that are long and fast. Those are the ones that have been successful here at Colorado in the past. Those are the ones that we think fit our scheme the best. And in this league, there's so many deep balls thrown, so many one-on-one matchups in the back end that have to be won, and that length is critical.
One more guy I'm going to ask you about here. The number 7 ranked junior college player in America, Davion Taylor, comes in out of South Pike, out of Magnolia, Mississippi. A highly regarded guy, very athletic guy. When you see the film on him, boy, he really pops, doesn't he?
He does. His speed is tremendous. You know, he ran I believe a 10.6, 10.7 in high school in 100 meters, and his speed is just one that's elite. We're going to bring him off the edge. We're going to play him in space. We're going to use him inside to cover, and I think that he's going to be a difference maker for us.
Yeah, boy, you will look at the tape here, and he really exposed. He came to football late. Did I hear that?
He
correctly?
did.
Yeah.
Yes, he only played a few games in high school and then played in junior college.
All right. So you feel good about what the pieces you put together here today?
I do.
Right.
I think that we addressed our needs. I think we signed a very good defensive class. I really think that we've got some good players coming in this semester, too, that can get those reps in spring ball and through the summer.
Now we get them on campus and get your hands on them, get to work, right?
Exactly.
All right, congratulations to them.
Thank you.
All right, that's defensive coordinator D.J. Eliot. He and the Buffaloes with 19 signees so far on this early signing period. Don't forget, Mike McIntyre's got a 3 o'clock press conference later on this afternoon in which he'll go in depth in his class as we wrap it up here at the Champion Center.